Welcome to this video lecture series on transportation engineering. In this session, we shall discuss on the modified classification of road system by the Third Road Development Plan in the year 1981 to 2001. According to the Third Road Development Plan, the types of roads are classified as primary, secondary and tertiary roads, in which the primary roads are again being subclassified as first expressways and national highways, whereas the secondary roads are again classified as the state highways and the major district roads, and the tertiary roads are classified as the ordinary district roads and the village roads. First, the expressways. The expressways are the roads with the very heavy traffic with the movement speed of vehicles at high speed with a range of 120 km per hour, and the lane width of this expressway is about 90 meters. They have the full access control which are connecting major points of the traffic generation. No slow moving traffic is allowed with provision of the speed lanes, and no loading and unloading or parking is allowed on the expressway. The Pune-Mumbai Expressway is the best example of the expressway. Next is the national highways. National highways are the main highways running through the length and width of India, connecting the major parts, the foreign highways, the capital of the large states, and large industrial and tourist centers, including the roads required for the strategic movement of the defense of India. The national highways have a total length of 70,548 kilometers, and the Indian highways cover 2% of the total road network of India, which carry 40% of the total traffic movement on the roads. The example of the national highways are the Delhi Ambala Amritsar, which is denoted as NH1, whereas the bifurcation of this highway beyond Jalandhar to Srinagar and Uri is denoted as NH1A. The longest highway in India is the National Highway 7, which stretches from Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh to Kanyakumari in the southernmost point of the Indian mainland. The next type is the state highway, which is also abbreviated as SH, and they are the arterial roads of a state connecting up with the national highways of the adjacent state, the district headquarters and important cities within the state. The next type is the major district road. The major district road are the important roads within a district serving the areas of production and markets, connecting those with each other or with the major highways. India has a total of about 4,70,000 kilometers of the major district roads with the speed limit of 60 to 80 kilometers per hour. The next type is the other district roads. The other district roads are the roads serving rural areas of production and providing them with outlet to market important roads like the major district road or the state highways with the speed limit of 50 to 60 kilometers per hour. The next type is the village roads. Village roads are the roads connecting villages or a group of villages with each other or to the nearest road of the higher category like the ordinary district road or the major district roads. India has about 26,50,000 kilometers of ordinary district road and village roads. Out of the total, 33,15,231 kilometers of all types of roads. The speed limit for a village road is within the range of 40 to 50 kilometers per hour. Now, the urban road classification. The urban roads are classified as first the arterial roads, the subarterial roads, the collector roads, local streets, the cul-de-sac roads, and pathway and driveways. First, the arterial roads. The arterial roads are the roads which have no frontage access and no vehicle is allowed to be standing, and they have a very little cross traffic. The design speed is 80 kilometers per hour. The land width for the arterial road is 50 to 60 meters, and they are divided roads with the full or the partial parkings. The pedestrians are allowed to walk only at the intersection of the roads. Next is the subarterial road. On the subarterial roads, the bus stops are provided but no standing vehicle. That means the vehicle can be stationary for a longer time on the subarterial roads. They have the less mobility than the arterial roads. And the design speed is within the range of 60 kilometers per hour with the land width of 30 to 40 meters. The collector street. The collector street collects and distributes the traffic from the local streets to the higher category of the roads, and they provide access to the arterial roads. They are located in the residential, business and industrial areas, and the full access is allowed. The parking is permitted adjoining the roads, and the collector streets have a design speed of 50 kilometers per hour with the land width of 20 to 30 meters. The next type is the local street. Local street comes with the design speed of 30 kilometers per hour and the land width of 10 to 20 meters. The primary access to the residence, business or other abutting property is allowed, and the less volume of the traffic at low speed moves on the local street. The unrestricted parking, pedestrian movements with frontage access and parking vehicle, bus stops and no waiting restrictions are provided on the local streets. Next is the cul-de-sac roads. Here, as we can see, that the dead-end street with only one entry access for entry and exit is being provided, and these are recommended for the residential areas. As you can see, from the local streets, the access is provided so that the vehicle they can move to the residential areas and take a turn from the circular portion which is provided for the parking of the vehicles as well as for the vehicles to change the direction. They are provided with the dead ends. These types of vehicles, they are recommended only for the residential types of areas where the type of vehicle moving are the passenger vehicles only. Lastly is a driveway. A driveway is a type of a private road for the local access to one or a small group of structures, and it is owned and maintained by an individual or a group. Driveways are commonly used as paths to private garages, fuel stations or houses. With this we shall stop for this session. Thank you.